Yo, SLC family, thank y'all for tuning in. What I need y'all to do for me is please hit that subscribe button. Then we're going to get right into this video. But as always, show love, give love, spread love. It's your man, Tom. Thank you.
All right, y'all. This is Show Love Campaign, episode 21, Show Love series. Introduce y'all to my man, Murph. You go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them about your business, man.
Daryl Murphy out of Hampton, Connecticut. I've been LLC as a catering business for about 9 years now. It's been a lot of trials, a lot of tests. I was just telling my man off camera, I'm tested. I'm tested for real, bro. You know what I mean? And
got the grades to prove it, bro.
Got the grades to prove it. That's a fact. So yes, I'm very business oriented. I'm also I'm going into my 20th year, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
As management. So I'm also executive chef of Griffin Hospital in Derby. So.
Wow, man. Hey, congratulations on that, for real, man.
I appreciate you. I really appreciate you.
So basically, I know my man Murph from college. I worked with him, kicked it with him, came like the OG to dudes like me that was growing up trying to finish out college. But just want to start talk about your business. So Flair Catering. So how did you go about starting that? Like what? I know you went to school for culinary school,
right.
Stuff like that. So how did you think to come up like, dang, I want to start Flair Catering?
Honestly, it was just moments of self revelation. You know what I mean? As far as me working a management job for about 4 years and excelling like 3 years out of those 4, I was like, I'm really good at this. Why am I not doing this for myself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had like that awakening moment back then, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna see what it takes. So I started doing my research, what licensing I needed, and where did I have to file, when did I have to file, what fees came attached to that. So after all of that got done, and I saw what it was, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And it was one of those moments. Another thing, we were just speaking of camera about taking chances.
Yeah.
And you look fear in the face and run right through it. Because if you don't, there's no way that you could ever achieve your true purpose. If you're not willing to
I like that. I like that.
If you're not willing to like just run through your fears, it's all a figment of your imagination. You psyching yourself out. You've seen somebody fail doing it. You don't believe that you could. You don't believe in yourself enough. You haven't realized your true value. It's all of these things that play with your mind and your ego and your pride. And then fear is just like a bully, man.
Yeah.
It becomes a shadow, and you think that you can't get from underneath that shadow, but you have to keep running. You got to keep running towards what it is you want.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So I feel you on the fear part where it comes, because it stops a lot of people from doing what they really want to do because they're scared to take that jump or that leap. I feel like people should do that. I think one person who really did it best, even though he kind of already heightened his career, was Will Smith. Where at age of 50, he jumped off the helicopter in the Grand Canyon. Right. Then he started doing, I think that year, I was afraid of swimming in sharks, so I did all that. So he's like attacking his fears like if it's a real opponent. Right. So I feel you on that where you come with that. But who or what was like your inspiration to even become a chef? Like before you went to the culinary school?
The honest to God truth, it was my mother and my grandmother.
Yeah, that's how
it was my mother and my grandmother, and mainly because they were the cooks in our family.
Yeah.
Like everybody's coming to my mom's house or my mother's house. They want to know, how'd you make this? What you put in that? Like they were just great cooks.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't eat anybody's food. Right? Like that's the biggest. That's
true. That's true.
I need y'all. Don't eat everybody's food. So, and rest in peace, my grandmother who passed away. But my mother's not eat. She gotta know your house is clean. She gotta know what your bathroom look like. She gotta observe you and see if you just a cleanly person. She's not eating your food. So whenever she tried my food and then she was like, it was good, and would ask me to make it again, and my grandmother the same thing, I knew I had a gift.
Oh, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? And then lo and behold, I get to a class where they finally let me cook and something, and the teacher comes over and she's like, "You're gifted. You should look into Johnson & Wales."
Yeah.
So fast forward, that was probably like my sophomore year, bro. Fast forward senior year, I had no idea what I was gonna do, bro. And the only school I applied for was Johnson & Wales. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Favor ain't fair. I don't blame me. Favor ain't fair. He favors me, my boy, and he just has my whole life. And And he's favoring everybody when you get out your own way.
Yeah.
You just gotta get out your own way. Fear is part of that. Ego is part of that. Pride is part of that. So, you gotta get out your own way and realize. And this is my biggest thing. This is like I feel like it's my life's motto. Your truth is not the only truth. You gotta respect everybody else's truth. You might not agree with it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But you gotta respect their truth. And people will be so offended by somebody else's truth that they start to disown them, or they start to talk down on them, or they shun them, or they just don't mess with them. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Because you don't agree with something that it has nothing to do with you whatsoever. Like, people get offended by things that have nothing to do with them whatsoever. And it's hard to see that when you don't know who you are, or you don't know your position, or you're not sure of yourself. Somebody could say something to you that has nothing to do with you, but it came off a way that you didn't like it to come off of.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
Yeah, going back to touching base at the beginning when she was talking about how your mom's gonna eat everybody's food.
Right.
I don't know if that's in a black household thing, but I think it is. But it's like, you just don't go around eating everybody's food. And then when you get invited to certain events, it'd be like, all right, so we going over to somebody else's house. All right, who cooked the greens?
Right.
Who messed with the mac and cheese?
Right.
You find out who made what, and be like,
I gotta know you personally, and
Like-
you gotta have references. You gotta have references.
You do, but
For real.
if I would hear from at least 2 or 3 people, nah, the mac and cheese or the collard greens is good. Like, nah, it might not be getting touched, and then
Word.
if it do and it's nasty, I'm really gonna throw it out respectfully.
I mean, respectfully means when you're not looking, you know what I mean? You don't give it and go.
Yeah, either that or slide it to the dog, cat, whatever.
Oh, man.
But I know you started making plates like out of the kitchen and stuff like that. And I'll tell you right now, from experience, my man, I bought some of his plates when I was going back to school to finish up. And them joints was amazing. And my man, like, right off rip, I know how he started, how he was coming as far as like, yeah, you got the bag in there, you got the plate, and he was delivering food too.
Facts.
So that's what he was doing. Like,
Facts.
what made you want to be like? Cause I had before I asked that question, I had my grandma Lula who started something called Lula Soul Food.
Right.
And I was the one taking phone calls. So
Oh,
taking
word?
the orders and everything.
That's
yeah.
dope.
So we started out the
I
kitchen
love
like that
bro.
too.
I love just family working together. I got a friend in Raleigh. Shout out to True Flavors Diner. He got his whole family in there working with him.
That's fire.
Wife is the maid of D. His daughters serve and manage. Just like, it's dope, bro.
Damn.
It's dope, and they doing well.
And it's funny, we used to just do that just to raise money to go on trips.
I think that's so fly,
And
bro.
family reunions.
I think it's so fly, bro. Like, that whole family dynamic that they don't think exists.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist is because most of our culture, they don't know how to articulate that moment.
Yeah.
They don't know how to articulate because it's just like, that's just normal, that's regular, but they don't understand how important it is.
Nah. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
But go back to the question. So what made you want to start doing plates like that?
like
honestly,
honestly, it was a certain level of confidence I just had at the time. That made me feel like, if they just tasted it, they would love it.
Yeah.
And I said, so I'm gonna bring it to them. I started printing up flyers. Shout out to UNH. They don't know how much paper I printed from my catering sign. Shout out to UNH. I had a lot of my flyers printed over there. I appreciate y'all people over there that treated me good. I was like, if they could just taste it. So I was doing the flyers, passing them out, and I had the idea of people really remember me in barbershops from when I rapped.
Yeah.
When I was part of Stars of Murph.
So we're gonna get to that too. But
I used those places, barbershops, hair salons, everywhere I would sell my CDs or drop my CDs off for free. I would go back to those places and I'm catering them, give them the menu, and then they would call me or text me, hey, I need a plate, hey, I need 2, hey, I need 3, I need 6 dinners, because it was coming with salad, it was the meal, it was a whole sit down situation.
Oh, I know. I felt like I was at a restaurant.
All scratch cooking.
Yeah.
My dressings, I was in the lab.
See, that's sick
You know
though.
what I mean? So,
and I respect you for that because I'm like, dang, like low key was like here before like that whole Uber Eats and
low key,
like
listen,
Grubhub.
always been ahead of my time. You just made me realize that. My music that we go, like you said, we're gonna get to that. My music, I always felt like they wasn't ready for the sound. And now,
so you low key invented Uber Eats before Uber Eats was here. So you can tell them about like the plates and stuff that you used to make.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was to get my name out just in the New Haven County area by delivering these plates to people for a really affordable price, where they felt like they were, really getting their money's worth in a dish. And I was delivering it to wherever they asked me to take it. I went as far as North Haven, Fairfield. So, it took me, out places, and it was difficult to kind of get to everybody in a timely fashion. I really had to get out GPS and really plan my routes and who I was gonna go to first, and how I was gonna go, run across town. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Not to mention, thank God for my wife, how I was destroying the kitchen every time I did it.
Yeah.
Every Fresh Flavor Friday.
Yeah.
I was destroying the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And she just she rolled with me, man. She was a part of just keeping me going. As far as making it as stressless as possible for me during those times. You know what I mean? So she did that.
Where would you want to see your catering business go in 5 years? Or where do you see it?
Honestly, it's crazy that you even asked me that, because more and more recently I began my business plan to start my restaurant. So I think that might be the next step for me. I want it to be really chic, very intimate. I wouldn't want it to be no more than 30, 40 seats. I want it to be by reservation only, and I want to do a concept that is very culture driven. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I want to say, because I don't want to give I think it's such a dope idea that I don't even want to say it out loud yet.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I feel what you're saying.
It's just I'm putting that business plan together right now. While I'm doing that, to keep myself inspired, I just dig through my recipe books and my old recipes, and I try to find things that are familiar to us but has my twist on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
So, that's where I'm going, and I think that it's going to be fire, because it's going to be ran with, yo, I'm nice. I'm sorry. I used to be someone that was so insecure that I wouldn't pick myself up.
Yeah, I get you.
Nah, I'm nice.
I like that. I like that.
No, I make a flip flop taste good, man. Give it to me. She wanted to yo, what you put on this, Murph? Yeah, I'm nice. I don't want to be too humble, because God blessed me with this.
Yeah.
And if I'm not gonna hide a gift He gave me.
Yeah.
You don't put singers in the back of the choir.
Nah, for
you
real.
Put them in the front.
Exactly.
He gave me a gift, and I'm gonna show Him glory every time I get behind a stove, a cutting board, put a knife in my hand, because it's a gift. He needs me to show you that we can get to this level too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm nice.
And because you brought that up, I know people like you wants to do businesses like that, as far as getting their own place,
right?
And cooking and stuff. I don't know if when you hear, because we're in Boston right now. My man's from CT. There's a spot in Seaport called, I think it's Grace by something. I forgot. I haven't been there, but I know it's Grace by something. It's black owned. She owns a couple of restaurants around here, but I've been hearing nothing but great reviews about it. So if you're here, you might want to check it out, and that probably might give you some ideas, because they had, I think 50 Cent has been here already, sat there and chilled, but they have
How
live
far
music.
Are you from here?
It might be 10 minutes. It's in Seaport. So yeah,
okay.
You just check it out maybe. But that's a great idea, bro. I hope everything goes well for you and all that. I'll definitely be there to get some food, so you already know me. I'm coming through. I'm coming through. So what I'm gonna say, what has the working for the food industry taught you? Did you learn anything new, or I know you recently been doing you cooked on live TV and stuff like that. Right. How stuff like that has gone for you?
Man, it's just a blessing, because as a young age, my mom had us very involved in church, so we were always up in front of people, which kind of gives you a certain type of confidence when you just get in front of other groups of people. I don't know how it translates exactly, but I think it has a lot to do with that, and just really recognizing my purpose, bro.
Yeah.
And when you recognize your purpose, you just gravitate toward the things that are for you. You know what I mean? And you, at the same time, things that are not for you, you repel, with your energy. You don't put yourself in certain positions. You don't mix, like we were talking about off camera. Some people you gotta love from a distance.
Yeah, this is true.
That's a fact.
That's really a fact. And I feel like people learned that late, but I was telling him too. But when you learn it, I think it's a great lesson. But it also kind of like look out more so for you than you always have to look out for the people that you love.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But when I say that also in a way of what I mean by that is not, that doesn't mean you don't try to actively work in relationships.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just when you put in work in a relationship and you don't feel like that energy is being reciprocated, then at that time you got to figure out if this person is worth you continuously pouring into them and not getting a drop back, or is this somebody that you're gonna say, I'm gonna love you from a distance?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's still love though. You know what I mean? It's just we don't mesh well. Like, you do things that I've communicated to you that I don't like, and you feel like for whatever reason you have to do those things. I'm gonna have to love you from a distance.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with that, sis. Like, and if you feel that way towards me, just give me the conversation and allow me an opportunity to, you know, either make it right or tell you I'm gonna have to agree to disagree. It's like that, bro.
That's good, man. That's really good. But like I know you love being a chef and all. This is where we get back to where I know my man from the roots.
Yeah.
Where I used to be on Charge of Radio days, all that stuff. Like, it's great. Like,
Yo, you bringing back stuff I forgot about.
We had him on there.
Wow, that's crazy.
We was on live radio, UNH, but I know you used to rap, and your rap name was Stars, right?
Nah, I was
Murph.
in the group of Stars.
Murph, Stars of Murph.
Right.
But your rap name was Murph, but it's just like I want you to tell them about yourself, because I know how I see you, how I view you. And it's just like,
yo, you know what? You're gonna have to refresh my memory of what version of me you talking about, because
all right,
you know the old me and you've been reintroduced to the new me, so it's like you.
So the old Murph I used to know was definitely always cool and everything like that. But when it came to rapping, that's how you could tell that was one of his passions.
I love it.
Just by like if you ever seen this man freestyle. Like, see this man freestyle. My man Mark was beating off the table with the spoon and the lunch table. Shirt and tie.
So
coming out straight out of work. Straight out of work. And
yo, anywhere you would tell me to rap, I was rapping. And anybody that knew me in the height of whenever I was doing music.
Yeah.
Any barbershop that I went into, Murph, you only got 16 right now, I'm going. I'm off. Because that's what anything that you say you do, I feel like you have to effortlessly show people that that's what it is you do. And if I say that I want to do music and specifically I want to rap, if somebody say, yo, you don't got no raps, I'm playing myself.
Oh yeah.
If you tell somebody that rap, yo, let me hear something, and they don't have nothing for you, you don't rap.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Don't let these dudes fool you.
Yeah.
When I say that, I'm saying this. It be dudes that be like, yo, I got something, but I don't really feel like doing it. You don't rap. How you gonna say you do something and tell me right now you don't feel like doing it? That's hypocrisy, bro.
No, you're right.
Yo, so it's like, yo, they said, Murph, you don't got 16 for me. I'm biting somebody's head off. You kidding me? Like,
hold on, have you battle rap before?
Yes.
Okay, you battle rap. Okay.
Back before it was a thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Before you
don't get me wrong, because I know how the internet is nowadays. I'm not saying I was up here before Murder Mook. I'm not even saying I did it on that level.
Yeah.
I'm saying where I'm from, around my neighborhood, people know that I rap to this day. You know, people know that Murph I got set up before. I need to tell you this is a funny one. Bees. If you see my fact, I'm gonna tag you on this to make sure.
Yeah.
Yo, I got set up one time by the dudes in my barbershop. Murph, come down here. This dude talking crazy like you don't got bars, like he the hottest in West Haven. Blah 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 blah. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Only thing I did was wash my face and brush my teeth and put some clothes on the door. I don't know what else. I couldn't tell you what else I did. I get down there. It's a dude I used to play basketball with.
Yeah.
High school basketball. Right? And mind you, I'm gonna keep it a full beam. I wasn't no star, bro. I was good enough to make the team. And I made the team. Now, did I play? You know what I'm saying? I was a crazy practice player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was getting old for practice. Anyway, and that's why all these dudes respect me because I'm not a big going crazy. The nerves is getting to me during the game. When the lights come on, bro, if that's not your gift,
it's not.
That basketball wasn't my gift. I'm not on nobody's basketball court.
Yeah.
Put a frying pan in front of me. Nah, I love what I do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm passionate about it, bro.
That's great, man.
Just like the rap.
Yeah.
Yo, Murph, you don't got bars. I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, can you cook something? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna cook for you. I mean, it got a fee attached to it, but I got you because it's too good to give you. Gucci ain't giving you their clothes for free.
Facts, no, that's how.
You gonna pay for my gift too?
Yeah.
I'm nice.
I'm nice.
I'm nice.
Oh, no, that's it. That's what that's gonna be. I'm nice.
I'm nice.
What's it called? Oh, so what ended up happening with dude? Did you end up rapping with him, or just like when you jumped out?
Yeah, but I went with random raps.
Mm-hmm.
He had raps written for me.
You? Damn.
Yo, to this day, I love this dude because he's one of the funniest guys I know around my way, right? And I love him. He's hilarious. His name is Bees. Anyways, he was talking about basketball stuff with us on the team. I was a sophomore starting over you type crazy like that.
Damn.
And I'm not gonna hold you. It might be the truth. He was talented. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He had a little bit of the gift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I was just pure hard work and playing every day made me on the team. And I just so happened to during basketball tryouts to get this dude that I know I could cook.
Yeah.
And I took advantage of it. I'm not even gonna say your name because you know who you are. I roasted him and it made me look good in tryouts. You feel me? We only played till like 9. I had 6 buckets on homie. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I saw him at my high school reunion, my 20th. He was like, yo, you're the reason I didn't make the team. He said, yo, you're the reason I ain't make the team. Yo, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, he said that to me 20 years. Yo, you're not still thinking about that, my boy.
Oh, man.
Not 20 years later. Neither one of us is in the NBA. Not no college ball, not no intramurals, still nothing. None of y'all. So you can't be holding that like, yo, you're the reason I didn't. Yo, whoa, relax. Yo, relax, my boy. You know what I mean? So,
dang.
Yo, we got this energy. It's gonna seem more like, it's not gonna seem like one of your series. It's gonna seem different. Because we got, you know what I mean?
But
when we link up, man, every time. I only want to tell them about the last time we linked up.
So, hold on. So now, besides you rapping and everything,
right.
I know I seen you on stage. What's that? What's the one we got you on?
Toad's Place, opening for Big Sean.
Big Sean. And by the way, you still owe me that goddamn Yale hat and hoodie.
That's going. That was fire.
Come on, bro. You still owe me with
the pocket.
Yeah, you still owe me. It wasn't even. It was a
crew neck.
It was a crew. That's what the fucking
neck with the pockets.
Yeah, I said I needed that.
I
still need
retro.
that. I'm gonna still need that retro.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know, but you need to find that.
Somebody. There's a homeless person wearing that joint right now.
I need that exact crew neck and a hat. I was like, where'd you get this thing?
On Yale's campus.
That's crazy. I need to go.
And we killed that show.
Yo, y'all really did.
Yo, love to you too.
No, that
to
was
all
good.
Y'all, to all of y'all for that. That was a good look.
I was glad we were able to help get you. I'm like,
we did our numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like we did our 1-2 on there. And we got a lot of love. I remember that. Don't you still get that video?
Yeah, I think I do still got the video somewhere. I gotta find it on. I think either me or Rel got it somewhere. I think mostly Rel. But nah, that shit is hard. Yeah, Rel definitely got it. And then like I seen you like perform in Rhode Island. Seen you perform in many places and stuff like that. Like what? Like for maybe I don't know which one was your favorite to open up for, or where was your favorite place to like?
That's probably the Middle East. I think that's in Boston.
Yeah, that's in Middle East. You did perform in Middle East.
Multiple times.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
they almost closed down too. Shout out to Middle East.
I hope not.
That Middle East
fly.
So they shout out to Middle East.
Somebody in Boston right now, their favorite show was at the Middle East, bro.
Yo.
Because it's like one of those
events. I remember now.
We was doing our 1-2.
Yeah, I was there too. That was true.
Because I was nice. I don't know what they want me to tell them, bro. I was nice. I was nice. Like, I'm not just.
I remember
respectfully, humbly.
I remember that.
I need y'all to know. It's nice. You know what I mean?
So what would you call your top 5 MCs? I need 5.
Come
Just 5.
on,
Bro.
so we can't do
No,
that. I
need
love
top.
music too much. It's too many guys that do that thing better than the other guy that makes me say they belong on this list.
I just need top 5. I can't wait to talk about. I just need top 5.
So my number 1 is Thanos. That's Jay-Z. He got all the Infinity Stones. You can say what you want to say. He's old. He's got all the Infinity
he's
Stones.
Nice. He's definitely nice.
He still will out-rap any one of y'all. And he the boss.
Yeah.
And he's got all the Infinity Stones.
So would you say that's one of your biggest influences? Or no?
When it comes to the cockiness in the way I rap, it all came from Jay. 100%. Nobody, I don't feel like there's another rapper that had the cadence and the charisma and the like he had it.
Nah.
So, like it's in his flow, bro.
Even from the start.
From the way he carried himself to you never hearing no sucker type smut on his name, to the way he has excelled through adversity, through trials, and continues to excel in every way that you could ask, not just financially.
Exactly.
He's more peaceful.
Yep.
I see he's truly happy. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's not fronting for nobody. He don't have to. They want to be in a room with him. He don't want to be in a room with y'all.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like,
that's strong too. That's crazy.
But that's the truth.
That's the truth.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. Everybody has their people, but I'm saying, generally speaking, there is so many more people. When I say so many, I mean it's a unfathomable number of people that want to be in a room with him more than they want. You know what I mean? More than he wants to be in a room with them. And I'm talking about notable people. I'm not just talking about fans. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he has this different type of peace about himself that he's just like he found it, but a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people are just now kind of getting there and he embracing them. Yeah. Anybody that he links with, you see it. People that you wouldn't even think. You wouldn't think to see a Jay-Z at a Conway concert. Yeah. But no, it was. And look at what Conway has done. Look at the element. Yo, you gotta respect these guys because rapping, being a dope rapper is the easy part. All of these dudes can rap. We know too many dudes that can rap to name.
Shout out to Issa, that's my dog.
Too many dudes that can rap. He's a fire.
Yo, shout out to Issa.
So, you know, okay. Jay, Esco, because Esco gave Jay his only L. We gotta keep it a rap. Esco belongs for that and the fact that to me, he might be one of the flyest dressing rappers right next to Fab.
I knew you want to say Fab,
But Fab lately, I'm not great. But that's not my. So
you on 3. You got
Jada.
Jada 3.
And the verses solidified that for me.
Oh yeah.
Like the way that I felt when I watched it, bro. Yeah. I don't think I can't even tell you the last time I felt that about hip hop.
And because we wasn't even
because it was organic.
It was. We wasn't even really in the building. We were just watching that shit from our TV.
Bro, I almost threw a TV through the wall when he said, "Play something, Tech," and that joint almost lost my mind because the what they call it, the It. We was watching the It Factor. We was watching it live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we was in the building. We might have went streaking, though. That's how dope that was.
No, that was dope.
You know what I mean? It was just a dope moment, bro, and it gave everybody the feeling he's still eating off of that to this day.
No, he really is.
That is part of his set now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's fly to me. You know what I mean? To see somebody. That's 3.
No, that's 4. That's 3.
That's 3.
You see Jay, Nas, Jada,
Cole.
Not many people pick Cole on that top 5.
Why not?
I don't know why, but
they're bugging. That's why.
They are. But a lot of people don't pick Cole on that top 5.
Cole, and just because, man, I feel like he's always had the right people to lean on when it comes to a lot. And I only say that because he's so young. Yeah, his music to me is displayed in a way I feel like he's been so tested.
Yep.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Some shit for real.
For real. You feel me? So it's like I love that I love that honesty in the music still.
Yeah.
All of y'all not happy. Y'all making all of this happy music and all of y'all not happy. Now, the crazy part about it is I also don't want to hear like this dramatized sad song either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
The good artists can tell you that story on an upbeat beat. You know what I'm saying? An up-tempo beat.
Yeah.
A good artist can tell you however they choose to, and you'll feel it how they intended you to. That's the ones that make you great, bro.
No, you're right.
I felt that the way you intended me to feel that. That means you're one of the dopest. And to get millions of people to feel that way about your music, like, that's why these dudes need to be respected.
Yeah.
So that's why I respected the craft. My last one, and this is the one that I always gotta. Can I get 6?
Nah, you gotta get 5. You gotta choose. I know you think. I feel like I know who you thinking too.
Yo, I'm gonna say this though. I can't put him at number 5, but Common is my 6. But it's Drizzy.
Yeah.
It's Drizzy, man.
That's tough too.
That boy.
That's tough too.
When that boy decide to put the pin to the lyricist side,
yeah,
there's not many people that can stand next to that. Bro.
And then the fact that boy do anything he touches on damn near gold. To be honest, to be real with you, like he's been doing that shit for a long time.
He had a J moment. Pusha gave him a J moment.
Yep.
But if you're gonna tell me which artist am I choosing, I love Push.
Yeah.
I love Push.
Yeah.
I think he's dope. I'm going with Drizzy because he gives me more options. Pusha does this thing. He does it the dopest. Nobody does it better than him. Yeah. But he only does this thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I mean, I want to hear different options from one artist. You know what I mean? Like, he does that the best. Nobody does that better than Drake. Nobody.
Nah, and he jumps on anything. He jumps on anything.
Not one person, bro.
He worked with. He worked like. If people forget that he did that song with Jamie Foxx, remember the Digital Remix?
Yes.
The Digital Girl Remix. And then he
killed it.
Yo, and then he gave up Aston Martin to fucking Rick Ross.
Did he really?
That was not his song. That was not Rick Ross's song.
For real?
It was originally supposed to be Drake's. So then after that, he gave that to Rick. And then they started booming from there. When they put tracks together, it was fucking unbelievable.
That's a fact.
But yo, for like everybody won't put top 5 on Rick Ross because of probably how he is. But that nigga is probably like at least top 5 for continuing a dope ass song in like a movie type of feel way. Do you remember hearing Maybach music? Do you remember hearing all of them? He got like 5 or 6 parts, I think.
Yeah.
Dog, I don't think nobody dramatically rapping like that can do it as good as he does on some regular cool ass shit. Like, I don't see nobody else topping him on that.
I'll tell you this, and this is how I can tell you that Ross is one of those ones musically, because he has something that I can only get from him. Nobody else is doing what Rose do.
Hell no.
And I might not listen to Rose every day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make my way back to Rose.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, because he has, and it'd be moments where he's who I want to listen to. You know what I mean? So.
Damn, that's it.
He's one of them ones. He in my top 10.
Okay. If give a piece of advice on of like what would you give anybody at like say my age or younger like to do if they wanted to pursue something like a passion that they love, or how you think they should go about it?
Honestly, bro, I think that we have to figure out a way to beat what beats us. Yeah. And that's like whatever that thing is. Like we have, you know, insecurities, we have traumas, we have, you know, just day-to-day life. Like there's so many different hurdles that can possibly be coming your way that you have to jump over. Yeah. And if you can't figure that out, then you're gonna have a tough time. Just generally speaking, a tough time at finding a job that you're happy in, finding a relationship that you're happy in. You're just gonna have a tough time. So I would say like fear, and just, you know, really looking your fears in the face and, you know, walking through them joints. You know what I mean? Because it's the only way. All growth for me happens in 2 places. Places where you're uncomfortable being in, that you have to navigate through, in places where you are at your happiest, you have to say, this is where I need to be walking in that direction. The thing that makes me happy is like whatever that is in my life. So asking me, that thing should be what you're employed to do. Whether you're going to be an entrepreneur or you're going to work for somebody, be working with that thing that you love to do. What is it that you love to do? And a lot of people, they don't take that into consideration. That's not, that's not a thing for them, and they can't understand why they're not happy, because you're doing something that does not make you happy.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that the generations before us just told us, do what you got to do.
Facts.
Do what you got to do. I don't care what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
The kids got to get fed, like all that.
That's how we were. You know what I mean? And they showed us that because they did what they had to do. You know what I mean? So not only did they tell it to us, but they also showed us that. Just reading, a book that I actually wasn't even a book I read. I saw a YouTube video of this not young woman, but this woman speaking about post-traumatic slave syndrome. If you ever get a chance to look at that video, look at those videos. I'm sorry that her name escapes me, but if you put in post-traumatic slave syndrome, she should pop up, and you'll see it right away, because she is like the leading doctor in speaking about that. So it has a lot to do with, our culture's family dynamic. A lot to do with it.
Okay, sound like I gotta check that one out.
It's, that's what it. Information is king, bro.
Oh, definitely. And people gotta. I think they gotta apply themselves to even get that information to be king.
Bro.
But people just don't.
What were we talking about? And this applies to my answer to your question. Nobody wants to work for it anymore.
No,
and what I mean, and they don't understand the concept of everything you want to have and be good at, you have to practice it and work at it. You're not a patient person, you need to work on it.
Facts.
You lose your temper too quick, you need to work on your anger.
Yeah.
You sensitive about everything.
All right, man. So this is a question that I ask everybody on the podcast.
Okay.
So what is love to you?
Oh, man. I want to say so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I know.
that's why it's a little difficult for me to kind of choose my words wisely, because I don't want to take up too much time. So I'll say this. To me, love is the willingness to be vulnerable, to allow someone else to be vulnerable, so that you can really speak to each other in those moments. You know what I mean? And that works for everything, man. Your parents, your wife. You have to be vulnerable enough to allow someone else to be vulnerable, and that means